So GSC just dropped patch 1.2 for Stalker 2. To be fair, I haven't touched the game since mid-December. I was waiting for a couple of big updates to try again, and even though I don't think it's enough yet to justify redoing a full playthrough of the story, the game still needs so many improvements, I have to say the list of changes and fixes is kinda impressive. They're definitely working hard on patching things up, so I wanted to check out how this new update feels. So first thing first, let's turn off all my mods, most of them are not updated anyways, can't really have anything turned on when trying a new patch, and let's see how things have changed. I'm gonna skip the absolute laundry list of fixes related to missions and the main questline. That's at least the second patch now, with a giant amount of fixes for those. I really hope there's no more game-breaking bugs, the kind that locks you out of progressing questlines, but it looks like the last big things were fixed. I'm sure that people are still gonna run into some little issues, but the main stuff is gone. We're almost 3 months since launch now, and I really hope we can leave all this stuff behind us. This patch is not really focused on performance optimization, so I wasn't really expecting anything, but there were still mentions of some tweaks and improvements, so it got me a little bit hopeful, but no, I couldn't really feel any difference. Maybe for some edge cases or specific situations, things were improved, but overall the performance feels exactly the same. Still gonna need a better computer. Fuck. And I've been playing around with quite a bit of different settings, and I still cannot get rid of these flickering textures, which is really annoying, because this issue hasn't been fixed yet. The flashlight can cast a shadow now, finally. I know it's a small thing, but it was bothering so many people, and rightfully so. The shadow feels a bit off though. I don't know, the depth, the perspective is kinda weird. Is it just a placeholder shadow again, just like the A-Life? Maybe it's because of my settings, I can only run the game in super low settings, so maybe that's an explanation, but right now, either you don't really notice it, or it just looks off. Speaking of A-Life, I wandered around for a while, met some patrols that I followed to see what happens and so on. It still feels off and manufactured. Yes, there's some random encounters, you're gonna have some random fights and things like this because stuff spawns around you, but that's not the zone being alive on its own. It's still the same shit, yeah. Very long stretches of nothing, and then suddenly something spawns next to you, but yeah, I'm not calling this A-Life. To be fair, this patch did not mention anything about A-Life, but more about general AI, so I wasn't expecting much, but it's still disappointing. The NPCs do loot corpses now, switch weapons if they find a better one, revive wounded allies, and little things like this. So there's definitely some improvement, but we are far from something that feels good. I've been playing a lot of Radiophobia recently, and I've been roasted and outplayed so many times by the AI in this 10-year-old mod that I can't help but draw some comparison. The AI is not bad per se in Stalker 2, but just bland and uninspiring and awfully predictable. At least they fixed the people sniping you with shotguns 500 meters away, so that's a plus. And enemy accuracy at long range feels less embotty, a bit less. It's still too much in my opinion, but it's getting better. Mutants received a lot of fixes too, and here I could actually feel a little difference. They definitely are smarter, especially when you try to cheese them, and some of them got extra abilities like the controllers. Stealth has been improved too apparently. I'm not really a stealthy gameplay type of guy, so I cannot say too much about it, but cool, for the occasional times it might be useful, it's good to know. Weird Water has been nerfed. I kinda agree with this one, the radiation it was removing was a bit too crazy. It's still a very strong and useful artifact though, I always have it on me anyways. And after that it's just a lot of minor bug fixes. It's very good that all of this is being addressed, but not really interesting to go over them one by one, and you can read the patch notes for that. There's also apparently some hidden changes that are not in the patch notes, like longer days and shorter nights, which is amazing, and some weather improvements. So overall, what to say about this patch? I'm really happy to see that they're working hard on improving the game, but I still think we're at a stage of fixing broken stuff and not adding new things. The game is still not in a stable state yet, and I don't think we're gonna see any big changes for now. Like, I don't know, like a real ally for more content or something. It's just gonna be band-aids and placeholders while they finish fixing the most important things first. So, promising, but still needs to cook. In the meantime, mods will be the only way to greatly improve quality of life, add more content and diversity, change a bit the gameplay. So yeah, I'll probably work on a new list of stuff I like and recommend soon. But if you have the game already and played it already, is the patch big enough to justify coming back to it and doing like a full new playthrough? No, not really. We're gonna have to wait for more big things for that. So in the meantime, come play some old school Stalker mods. There's some amazing stuff there you can find. Of course, there's the whole Anomaly family of mods with Gamma on top, but there's some amazing story-based ones too, that you cannot go wrong with. Here's two I really enjoy. So yeah, try them.